Today we see class 12 geography unit 2 chapter 2 the world population distribution density and growth. The people of a country are its real wealth. It is they who make use of the country's resources and decide its policies. Ultimately, a country is known by its people. It is important to know how many women and men a country has, how many children are born each year, how many people die and how. Whether they live in the cities or villages, can they read or write, and what work do they do? These are about you will study about in this unit. The world at the beginning of 21st century recorded the presence of over 6 billion population. We shall discuss the patterns of their distribution and density here. Why do people prefer to live in certain regions and not in others? The population of the world is unevenly distributed. The remark of the George B. Priestley about the population of Asia, that Asia has many places where people are few and few places where people are very many, is true about the pattern of population distribution of the world also. The patterns of the population distribution in the world. Patterns of the population distribution and density help us to understand the demographic characteristic of any area. The term population distribution refers to the way people are spaced over the Earth's surface. Broadly, 90% of the world population lives in about 10% of its land area. The 10 most populous countries of the world contribute about 60% of the world's population. Of these 10 countries, 6 are located in Asia. Identified these 6 countries of Asia. Here they give the graph figure 2.1, the most populous countries. Then density of population. Each unit of land has limited capacity to support people living on it. Hence, it is necessary to understand the ratio between the numbers of people to the size of the land. This ratio is the density of population. It is usually measured in persons per square kilometer. Density of population is equal to population divided by area. For example, the area of region X is 100 square kilometer and the population is 1,50,000 persons. The density of the population is calculated as density is equal to 1,50,000 divided by 100 is equal to 1,500 persons per kilometer. What does this tell you about the region X? Look at the map given below. Do you observe that some areas are really crowded? These are the densely populated parts of the world with more than 200 persons on every square kilometer. These are the northeastern part of the USA, northwestern part of the Europe, south, southeast and east Asia. Other areas like those near the north and south poles, the hot and the cold deserts and the high rainfall zones near the equator have very low density of populations. These are the sparsely populated regions of the world with less than 1% per square kilometer. In between these two types are the areas of medium density. There are 11 to 50% per square kilometer in these areas. Western China, Southern India in Asia, Norway, Sweden in Europe are some of the examples. Look at the figure 2.2 and identify some other areas. Here, factors influencing the distribution of population. 1. Geographical factors. Availability of water. It is the most important factor for life. So people prefer to live in areas where fresh water is easily available. Water is used for drinking, bathing and cooking, and also for cattle, crabs, industries and navigations. It is because of this that river valleys are among the most densely populated areas of the world. Second one, landforms. People prefer living on flat plains and gentle slopes. This is because such areas are favorable for the production of crops and to build the roads and industries. The mountainous and the hilly areas hinder the development of transport network and hence initially do not favor agriculture and industrial development. So these areas tend to be less populated. The Ganga plains are among the most densely populated areas of the world, while the mountain zones in the Himalayas are scarcely populated. Third, climate. On extreme climates such as very hot or cold deserts are uncomfortable for human habitation. The areas with the comfortable climate where there is not much seasonal variations attract more people. Areas with very heavy rainfall or extreme and harsh climate have low population. Mediterranean regions were inhabited from early periods in history due to their pleasant climate. Fourth one, soils. Fertile soils are important for the agriculture and allied activities. Therefore, areas which have fertile loamy soils have more people living on them, as these can support intensive agriculture. Can you name some areas in India where are thinly populated due to poor soils? Second one is the economic factor. In economic factor, the first one is minerals. Areas with the mineral deposits attract industries. Mining and industrial activities generate employment. So skilled and semi-skilled workers move to these areas and make them densely populated. Katanka Zambia copper belt in Africa is one such good example. Urbanization. Cities offer better employment opportunities, educational and medical facilities, better means of transport and communication, good civic amenities, and the attraction of the city life draw the people to the cities. It leads to the rural and urban migration and cities grow in size. Mega cities of the world continue to attract large number of migrants every year. Yes, city life can be very toxic. Think of some of the unpleasant aspects of city life. Third one is industrialization. Industrial belts provide job opportunities and attract large numbers of people. These include not just factory workers but also transport operators, shopkeepers, bank employees, doctors, teachers, and other service providers. The Kobe Osaka region of the Japan is thickly populated because of the presence of the number of industries. Third is the social and cultural factors. Some places attract more people because they have religious or cultural significance. In the same way, people tend to move away from the places where there is a social and political unrest. Many a times governments offer intensive to people to live in sparsely populated areas or more away from the overcrowded places. Can you think some of the example from your region? Population growth. The population growth or the population change refers to the change in number of inhabitants of the territory during a specific period of time. This change may be positive as well as a negative. It can be expressed either in terms of absolute numbers or in terms of percentage. Population change in an area is an important indicator of economic development, social upliftment, and historical and cultural background of the region. Some basic concept of population geography. Growth of population. Change of population in particular area between 2 points of time is known as growth of population. For example, if we deduct the population of India 2001 102.70 crore from the population of 2011 121.02 crore, then we shall get the growth of population 18.15 crores in actual numbers. The growth rate of population. This is the change of population expressed in percentage. Natural growth of population. This is the population increased by difference between births and deaths in a particular region between 2 points of time. Natural growth equal to births minus deaths. Actual growth of population, this is births minus deaths plus in migration minus out migration. Positive growth of population. This happens when the birth rate is more than the death rate between the 2 points of time, or when people from other countries migrate permanently to a region. Negative growth of population. If the population decreases between 2 points of time, it is known as negative growth of population. It occurs when the birth rate falls below the death rate or the people migrate to other countries. Components of population change. There are 3 components of population change: birth, death, and migration. The crowd birth rate CBR is expressed as the number of live births in a year per thousand of population. It is calculated as CBR is equal to BI divided by P into 1000. Here CBR is equal to crowd birth rate, BI is equal to live births during the year, P is equal to mid-year population of the area. Death rate plays an active role in population change. Population growth occurs not only by increasing birth rate but also due to decreasing death rate. The crude death rate CDR is a simple method of measuring mortality of any area. CDR is expressed in terms of number of deaths in particular year per thousands of population in particular region. CDR is calculated as CDR is equal to D divided by P into 1000. Here CDR is equal to crowd death rate, D the number of deaths, P the estimated mid-year population of that year. By and change, mortality rates are affected by the region's demographic structure, social advancement, and the levels of its economic development. Migration. Apart from birth and death, there is another way by which the population size changes. When people move from one place to another, the place they move from is called the place of origin, and the place where they move to it is called place of destination. The place of origin shows a decrease in population while the population increases in the place of destination. Migration may be interpreted as the spontaneous effort to achieve a better balance between the population and the resources. Migration may be permanent, temporary, or seasonal. It may take place from rural to urban, rural to rural areas, rural to urban areas, urban to urban areas, and urban to rural areas. Do you realize that some person is both a migrant and an immigrant? Immigration. The migrant who move into a new place are called migrants. Immigration. Migrants who move out of the place are called immigrants. Can you think of the reason why people migrate? People migrate for a better economic and social life. There are two sets of factors that influence migrations. The bush factors make the place of origin seems less attractive for the reasons like unemployment, poor living conditions, political turmoil, unpleasant climate, natural disasters, epidemics, and socioeconomic backwardness. The pull factors make the place destination seem more attractive than the place of origin. Reasons like better job opportunities and living conditions, peace and stability, security of life and property and pleasant climate. Thank you.